In 1988, Emma attempted suicide. Then just before Christmas, she overdosed massively again. Her housemate told me that Emma had said, "This'll show them." Once again, she was saved. Leaving the hospital after a harrowing night at her bedside, I was approached by a nurse. "Walk away," she said. "I've seen what people like Emma do to parents and families. She'll tear you apart, and as long as you're there to take the blame, she'll never accept responsibility for her choices." I'd been trying to get Emma help since she was a young teenager, yet she kept travelling further into chaos and self-destruction. Over the years, the more I tried to do, the more extreme her behaviour became, yet I could never abandon her.
As well, which is incredibly important, especially when you come from a history of substance abuse.
Yeah. Years before I uncovered the truth about my own sexual abuse, I understood that I was broken on some very deep, fundamental level, and I did everything I could to try to get well. I wanted my children to come with me on that journey of healing, and I watched over and over again as Emma reached into the well of courage and strength that sits within her, only to be overwhelmed again by life and her failure to take responsibility for the outcome of her actions. After 25 years of trying to save her, I finally learned to step aside and let her experience the gift of her own lessons. I've watched Bonnie tentatively hauling herself back from the edge of despair and death, courageously lifting every rock on her path to look beneath and within, and to finally grow and glow through her choice to be well and whole. We can be victimized by life, or we can free ourselves from the shackles of our entrenched family patterns, take responsibility for our choices, and evolve into more loving, compassionate human beings who can help create a very different kind of world for future generations. The choice always lies with us.
Well, my life's very different now to what it was when you first started making this doco, and it's, when I look back, I was on the verge of suicide, and I was offered medication to deal with my anxiety, and thankfully I chose not to go down that path. And what I've created now is, it's a great life with I love my job, I've got a partner, great friends, I'm working on a book, I have a very busy, happy life, and it's a good feeling to know that I've created that through the choices that I made. Yeah.
I got into university and I'm doing a diploma of professional writing and editing. I'm majoring in journalism and desktop publishing, so that's really good. This will be my third year, and I've also landed an internship at my local paper where I'm going 1 day a week and writing articles for that paper, so that's pretty cool.
Fantastic. And do you have, you're not dancing anymore, haven't danced for a long time?
No, I haven't danced for a couple of years now.
And do you miss any of that?
Yeah, I miss being as fit as I used to be. And I think I miss some of the camaraderie that I had with the girls. I obviously miss the money.
A Native American elder was teaching her grandchildren about life